In this training video, we will go over the basic user navigation functions of Integrify. We will focus on this top navigation bar, our Actions menu, and our Bookmarks panel. To begin, whether you are an end user or administrator of Integrify, when you log in, you will see any dashboards that you have been assigned or have permissions to. Dashboards can be created as administrators and can give your users access to essential information right when they log in. So you can create dashboards on the upper right-hand corner under the gear icon under Dashboards. We have a whole video dedicated to how to create and give permissions to dashboards. You can find that on our help site. Just search Dashboards in the search bar. To go back to your home screen at any time, you can click this Home button in the upper right-hand corner, or you can also click on your company's logo in the upper left-hand corner. Navigate to the top left to access the Actions and Administration menu. You can also pin this to your screen. Now we'll go through the Actions menu. All users can see Start a Request, View My Request, View My Tasks, and View My Reports. Based on permissions granted, we can also give certain users more visibility into requests, and those functions would be Monitor and Manage Requests. So the first one in the Actions menu is Start a Request. This allows a user to kick off a request for any process that they have permissions to. Clicking through the categories, they can find the request they are looking for and click the play button to start the request. Our next option under the Actions menu is View My Requests. This is where users can view any request they have personally started. This will show any request that they have ever kicked off in Integrify, no matter if it is completed or not. They can find the requests here. After that, you will see Monitor and Manage based on if you have the permissions to see them. Monitor requests will allow you to be able to see all the requests that have been submitted in Integrify, regardless of who submits the request. This is going to be a read-only access. With this view, you can also select the search option in the upper right-hand corner to search for specific requests, or you can use the filter icon to choose different request filters here. Monitor requests can be super helpful to managers who need to view requests in the system that have been submitted and check on their status. If a user has access to monitor requests, they can view requests by clicking on the magnifying glass or the request ID, and it'll take them to the request detail tab of the request. Here they can go through the task history and see any completed forms and see if there are any open tasks and where it is at in the process. They can click on this Flow View tab to see that, and they can also view the Discussion tab if that's enabled. Next is Manage Requests. This is going to be similar to Monitor Requests in being able to see all the requests that have been submitted in Integrify, but it gives the capability to reassign or restart any previously started or completed task in the process. It also gives them the ability to delete requests if needed. This is an administrator function that should only be given to users that you want to have access and qualifications to make changes to requests. Similar to Monitor Request, you'd click on the magnifying glass to view the request, and this is going to take you to the Flow View. And here you can see that on the Flow View, you have the option to reset task or redo task completion. If you select Reset Task, you are setting the status of the task to Initialized, which will lose any previous data that was already completed, and if there are any recipients of the task, they would receive that open task again. If you choose Redo Task Completion, the task status will be captured as completed and the data from that task will remain. You would use this option if you don't want to lose any previously captured data of the task but would like to re-trigger the subsequent tasks that start based on that task being completed. In this Flow View tab, you can also see that there's a legend on the right-hand side to show which tasks are completed, open, canceled, etc. So you can see all that there. So right now you can see that the task I was just looking at, the approval, has been completed, and the task that is open is this personnel form. It's been sent back for edits. So if you hover over the task, you can see there's a couple more options. You can change the recipients to a task. This will be a one-time change. It won't change anything on the process level. It's just for this specific request. You can change recipients for this task. So if I click on Set Recipients, I can change and remove the current recipient and add a new one. I can also change dates for this request. I can change the due date, the timeout date, and the reminder date if necessary. In Manage Requests, administrators also have access to the Request Detail tab, as well as this task list view. So this is similar to the flow view in the options that you have. It's just more in a list view instead of in the flow. So same here, you can do the reset, redo task, set recipients, and change dates. And they also have access to the discussion tab if that's enabled here too. Also in Manage Requests, they have the ability to delete requests if necessary. So they can select by using the checkboxes and pressing this delete button. After Manage Request, you will see View My Tasks. This will show you a list of open tasks that are assigned to you specifically. This means a request is either waiting on your action or waiting on your completion. So these are tasks that have been assigned to you and are in your tasks to complete. To complete a task, you're going to click on the magnifying glass and complete the task that has been assigned to you. This can be an approval task, a form task, any task that has been assigned to you where you are the recipient will be found under View My Task. After you have completed a task that has been assigned to you, this task will no longer appear in View My Task. Now this is the default behavior, but you can retrieve completed task using this filter icon and changing the task state to completed. Or you can also use the task state of all, and that will show all open and completed tasks. And last, under our Actions menu is View My Reports. Similar to Start a Request, you'll see all the categories that you have permissions to view, and then you can find the report that you would like to run. When you found the report that you would like to run, click Run Report, and now you'll be able to see the report. Let me quickly go over these top navigation bar icons. We're just going to go over the names of these and cover them more in depth in a later video. So this is going to be our home icon, the first one on the left. And then the next one is going to be our cog or gear icon. This has many different settings options. They can all be seen here. Again, we will go over these in a later video in depth. Next is going to be our user profile settings. This is where users can change items in their account, switch the theme, and log out. Next is our help icon. So this is where you can view different help articles on our help site and also sign up to get product updates, as well as submitting a help ticket on our support site. The Bookmarks panel can be found in your upper right-hand corner here. This allows you to view your recently visited pages of Integrify and bookmark certain pages. So whether you're building forms, workflows, reports, or dashboards, you can see the recently visited pages here, and you can also bookmark the current page you're on. So if I wanted to bookmark the current page, I'd click this button here, and now it would bookmark the page I'm on. If you would like to keep the Bookmarks panel on your page, you can click this pin button, and now it will stay on your screen. We will go through the Administration menu in Fundamentals 102. You've now completed your first Integrify training. If you need any assistance or questions, contact your customer success team and we'd be happy to help you.